This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so now we have to configure the vault policies. Okay, vault policies. So this is something like authorizations. Okay, so how do you set the policies? Basically, vault policies will be basically setting up the authorizations based on the path. Remember that is a path. Okay, so you see that here there is a path based access which you have to enable, and that path you have to add the access. So here this policy is basically nothing but a SCL file. Okay, SCL, default SCL, Hashicorp configuration language. It can be JSON also, by the way. It can be JSON, and inside that file you have a path and what capabilities he or she is allowed to do, or user or role. So example, look at this here. Path example, you can write it some path involved secret global web star. That means you are giving global access to anything which is matching with the web star. Here, look at this last one. Here you are using regular expression. Plus means it between the global and API keys, it should be anything. So that way you can give this path example. Okay, few more examples for the path is like you see here you are giving entity name. So secret, any entity name and star, or here again entity IDs, entity's name. So these are the path pattern you have. Now in terms of capabilities, what access you will give it. So again simple CRUD, create, read, update and delete, whether the person should be having create access to certain path, read access to certain path, update access to certain path and delete access to certain path. There are few more options which is there, like list, sudo and deny. Primarily we don't use it this one. So now example, how do we set up authentication? So here you are saying, hey, anyone who's having the secret global web app API key should be having read access. Next example, if you see anyone secret global web app star, that means anything inside a web app path, you should have a read and list access. Are you understanding, all of you?
Rajesh, so this path is nothing but the actual resource that one is trying to get authorization on, right?
Right. Yeah. So here we
Okay.
created, remember that um, um, everything is a path. Remember, auth is path, secret engine is path, everything is path here. So you
Got
have
it.
to allow
Okay.
that path based access. Okay, that is a
Okay.
API based access. So each path you can use a regular expression, something like that, and you can also use it regular terminologies, but these are the path based. Okay, look at this here. Some more example path for this one. You are giving complete access, CRUD access. Again, look at this here, secrets, a global web app. So you are giving complete access. So this secret, you see secret is means secret engine access. Okay, but other path is also there. You can give access. Okay, so now let me show you some examples. So that way it will be helpful for you. So for that, I need to go for third one. And this is called authorization. See here, this is the one. So this is the policies, and now this is already done. I have logged in. Can we see the list of policies through command line? So you can see the list of policies using server. This is the C. I have a two policies, default and root. Root you cannot change it. Root is something the one super user, and default is something which you can modify. But right now I want to work with a command line. So how do we do that? So let me show you here. See, I have a root and default. Okay. So these are the default policies to work with it. Now I have enabled the pass, so I'll ignore it. Okay. I have also user ID and password. I have done it, so I'll ignore it. Now I need to create one path for secret management. So this is SCL, and here you will have some code. So where you can find this code, go down here. Look at this. This is the path. So here you are saying, hey, sysmount locations, give this complete access. Sysmount here, see inside it, it's inside, and here only at mount level, give the read access. That means those who's accessing the mount, then they should be having a read access, but if you are inside it, then you have everything access. Okay, so like this. So let me create this file and how to apply. So here I am going to vi secret and put this code, okay, and paste it. So two access have been given, and now this file you have to create a one policy. So how do you do that? So go up here, look at the policy here, list of policies, and now we have this one created. So now I'm creating this one. So this is the from local file. See here, policy, right, name of it, from the content SCL, it can be JSON also, done. And now you see created one more extra. This is the way you can create a policies and use it. So now you see that here I created a policies. Okay, here I created a policies, and then now I have to attach to user or role. Remember that I created a policies, but I have not attached to it. So how do we attach to it? Okay, so how do we attach to it? So now here you see, here you are creating one secret engine. Third part, look at this very carefully. This is a secret engine. So if you see that which secret engine I'm using it right now in this demo, so there's one default which is there, key and value. Let me show you UI through UI. So go to the secret engine. See here, secret is there. No, this is the default key and value. Yeah, so I'm using that one actually. So here I'm enabling one more secret engine. The name of the secret engine is accounting. Okay, and here when you enable the secret engine, they have a version 1, version 2, key and value, version 1, version 2. So version 2 is the latest one where the bug fixes are there. So I'm using the version 2. So now if you see that in this, clear the screen, enter. Now I enable one more secret engine, and I want to give you the list of it. Command, I'll just copy paste somewhere, vault secret list, and enter. See here. So now initially I had it secret identity clebi hole, and this I created just now. Type is KV. Okay, so this is the way I create a secret engine. Secret engine is kind of database where the secret will be stored. So now what I did, I added access policies. Now I created a secret engine. Now I'm going to store the user ID and password or something like that. Some secrets I'm going to store it. So now how do you put the secret? Look at this here. So here you are saying KV put. KV means key and value, which I'm creating here. Vault KV key and value put where? Which secret engine? Accounting, which I created here. And inside that one, create one path API token, and then in that you store the one entry which is called this one. So this is your key and this is your value. So you can say this is username, this is a password, something like that. Okay, so can I create one secret? I created this, I created two secret. Okay, and here I created three secrets. Mind it, I created three secrets. Okay, so three secrets I created, and now can I also create one more under the different path? So this secret is little special. Okay, so I'm creating one more secret from the different path. So four secrets so far I created, and now this is something which you can, this command which will help you to enable the secret engine, and this command will help you to create a secret and password. So the username, password. I'm just correlating actually, so you'll understand. This is the ID key, ID key. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, so now what I did, I have a one secret storage I enabled here, and then I stored the four secrets actually. Now how do I check whether I have access or not? So for that, remember that accounting is the path, okay, under the secret engine. Just now I showed you. Let me show you one more time. See here, accounting is a path. So I have to write a policies, right, to give access. How do I write? So now you go back here, and here I'm creating a policies through the command line. Okay, so how do we do that? So create a policies, done, the policy is created, and now I'm going to check that list of secrets 1 2 3 4. So let's see that here, enter, see here, have API tokens, which is, you see here, this is the one. Under the accounting, what you have? API tokens, API tokens, so API tokens, API tokens. Now under that API tokens, if you go, then you will have a 4 entry. See here, D101, 102, 103, 1 privileges. So here you see, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, this is the one. Now if you want to list out this one, you will have this one. So like this, you have to work with it. Okay, and now if I list out the privileged, see 101. This is the way you can list out the things. Now can I get the values of it? So write it, mind it, I am getting all the values. Let me see that. So kv get, and see the value is here. This is the value. So I'm able to get it. Why? Because I have logged in as a root. I must remind you, I have logged in as a root and I have every access. Okay, so I have access to this one also. Let me show you. See here, I have access to this one also. That means root has every access. But now I am going to log in as a some other user. Okay, so before that, I'm going to log in as a some other user. And what was the username? Um, log in as a user tacos, right? Ned. Ned. There is a Ned.
Ned, yeah, NED, yep, yep.
Yeah. So now I'm going to log in as a Ned. And now you see here, I've logged in. Tacos is the password. And then you see, I'm just trying to get it. See, permission denied. So what has happened? Ned has no access, but root was having access. Correct now?
Yeah.
So what to do? So again, I have to log in as a root to add the policies. So let me log in as a root, and our token is
So Rajesh, now in the policies, we'll have to add the
Ned.
accounting in the path.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. You
Okay.
have to add the policy. Got it.
Okay.
Here, just a second. Done. So now I'm going to add the policies. So how do I do that? So for that, I'm going to just a second, go down. Here it is. So login. Now I'm going to add this access. Look at this. So this is the policy again, and the policy name is accounting fixed.xcl. Okay. So that means this access, this will be access granting. I'll discuss about it. Let me first do this. Clear the screen and VI this one and enter. And now this policy I'm going to define. Look at this here. So at this accounting data star, you have every access. Accounting metadata, you have only listing access. And accounting data API tokens privileged star, you have a deny access. That means privileged data, you are not having access to it. And here again privileged, again deny. Okay, so these are the metadata you cannot access, data also you cannot access. So now this is the fixed for that. And save it. Now I'm going to attach this. This was accounting. Okay, last one access. Okay, and not needed. And finally, I'm going to run this. So how do I run this? Let me show you here. So now I'm creating the policies, and wait a second. This is done. Now I'm going to, where is this file actually? Wait a second. Account fixed. It's here somewhere. Now I'm going to create policies. This will create the policies. Done. I updated the policies, and now I can I try now? Remember, I have to log in as a net, right? So let me log in as a net first. So wait a second. So now this line, I created this one, yeah, but this line will attach, understand that this will attach that NED with that accounting management. So let me see that vault policy list, and I want to attach to accounting. So what to do? I want to attach NED to accounting. So NED and to accounting. Here it is. Here. So what I'm doing right now, created accounting, which is a policies, and I'm attaching NED user to accounting. How do we do that? So vault right, this is the way to do that, and done. So now NED got access to the policies, which is accounting. Now I'm going to log in as a NED, okay, and then tacos is a password, and then after that I'm going to check that whether I got access or not. So let me show you here how to access. So getting that, clear the screen, enter, permission denied, privileged, permission denied, and still that access not applied. I'll need to check that. See, this access you got it, and this access you got it. See, now you get it. So here you see that here whatever I had it, I'm getting access, and whatever I have denied it, you're not getting access. Simple. And now let's look at this one also, and last one, this is the one, and see, access. Now you understood that how do we play this whole things all together, all of you.
Yeah, Rajesh, it helped. Yes.
I'll tell you what I did in summary. Here I use three authentication method. One is token based, which was default. One is user and password, which you cannot see in this list. And then third one is a role based. Okay.
Approved.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. And after that, I enable it three method at vault. And then user
Yeah.
created a login as a token, login as a user and password, login as a app ID. Now, after that, I created policies. Okay. And this policy I attached to the user actually in this demo. And after that, I created one storage for storing the secret, which is key and value. And then here I created 4 secrets. And then I applied that policies in a way to access these policies as per the things. You can see that here downside. See here. Okay. And apply to the NED user and then validate. This is the whole setup of using the vault. Are you able to understand this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here database can be
So,
anything here. Database can be anything. Authentication method can be anything. Policy is fixed one, and this vault is helping you to anything. I mean to store your secrets. So anyone who's having secrets, you can store it. Now I want to show you one thing actually. So here I want to store vault sample code, or let me go to the DevOps school. How can you use programmatically? Because I taught you through command line, but most of the time you will use
Yeah.
this through code actually in real time.
Yes.
So code. So see here, this is the sample code for Python and maybe
Mm.
Java also I'll have it. So look at this here. So if you have understood the command line, you will understand this one also. So see here what you are doing. Look at this here. So here you are having one function for inserting. So here you are passing the address, token and password. Okay. So what you are inserting? Your secrets. See here. This is the path and you are inserting the password. DevOps school is equal to password. Okay. So you are inserting using this method. Now you are displaying. Again, you need a token and address. This is using token, not user ID and password. And here you are displaying it. And here some of the hard-coded variables, token and password. And this is the way you can do that. And again, if it is retrieved successfully done, and so on. So the code, same way, whatever you did the command, you are going to write a Python code for it. So here you see insert, here you see display. Getting opens?
Yeah.
So this is the
See,
way programmer they use. Yeah.
sorry, the code, the token, the one-off, is it a one-off, like the first time you created it, right? Is it a
Hmm.
one-off or can we change
That
it in due course?
Okay, so token you can change it very well, but what happens? Typically, the token is not been changed. So admin token is having only with the super admin of the your infrastructure, and they will change it and they'll not share with it. But you can generate a more token, right? So let me generate a more token and attach that token to some policies to get access, because this is a root token. I remember it can be root token or it can be normal token also. So the question is, how can you generate a token? So let me show you the command for it. So vault command to create another token. Okay, and here you see you can create a token, but this token will have not access. So what do you have to do? Look at this here. You have to attach that access to something. Getting points? See here.
Yeah, yeah,
So
got it.
here
Makes sense.
yeah, you are creating a token, but this will not have any access because root token is a root token. You cannot change that. See, let me show you the through UI. It will be easier. See here, if I go to the access, there is a token. This, oh sorry, not this one. See, go to the access. No, go to the policies and you see root token. You cannot modify. That means this user access you cannot modify at any cost. You can change it, but you cannot modify. I mean, you cannot delete it, but you can create a more token. So how do you create a more token? Let me show you that. So here, this is the way you can create a more token. See, permission denied, so I have to log in as a root. We generate another token. Vault login will work, and then password for root token is this one. And now I'm generating a new token. See here, but this token will not have access. What you have to do? You have to attach to some policies to get
Policy.
access. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So my question, right? So we that root token we are generating as a one-off, right?
Mhm.
Suppose like that is actually again a security breach, right? So if admin is going to store that somewhere, so see, it is defeating the purpose of this particular tool. So why we
See,
want to create this
some
tool? We are storing everything in the
huh.
as a
So
secret, right? Mm.
practice is, see, in the whole hierarchy, someone has to be owning some whole things, right? So when you say you create a root token is the one which has most of the access. But the problem is this token will not be shared with any of these engineers. Only super guy who will have this access. And one more thing, this access will be those who's accessing that will be audited thoroughly. That means who's accessing that one, you will auditing will be there. So that is a process related. So someone has to be super guy, right? Because in every tools you see, no matter whether it's any tools, there'll be one person who's having access to everything, and other person will have access to as per the rules and policies assigned. Correct now?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So this root token typically you won't get access. It's an enterprise who's a very stable and very stable employee, and then he's having the and also the policies will be there. Those who let's say you are accessing that and using it, so everyone will come to know you are going to do that. It's not like that. It will be visible, not visible. So their tools are there to protect the root tokens actually. But some best practices I think is there.
Is there
Got it?
any value added service? Yeah, I got it. Okay, thanks for that. One last question from my side. Is there any value added service out of this tool? See, basically, right, the same thing, whatever you explained, that can be achieved, okay, from any other general tool. Okay, even we can create a simple database and we can store, create roles, and we can restrict the access. Or even in Excel, we can store
Huh.
and store as a
So the
password and
advantage
allow only certain user. So, what is a value added service? Yeah.
here is API based, no? Remember that, just API based. Uh, this is the so many authentication methods supported, so many database you have it, API based actually, and you can log in through the curl command, you can log in through command line, you can log in with the website. So everywhere it's like so flexible. And now one important thing, dynamic secret. See, dynamic secret means OTP. How do you generate it? uh, and it is get expired in the next 10 seconds. So how do you maintain? Do you have this feature in database? No. This kind of features you have only at this place.
Okay, okay,
Expiry,
got it.
expiry. One more thing, I have not talking about like too in complicated way, but you can also you can say who should be, which IP address range this login should be allowed to this one. These are the things also you can do that. In a database you'll not be able to do that everything in. So basically, yeah, probably you want to see it's the answer is you have many features here. Can you replicate that feature, same feature in the different places and different software? Yes, you can do that. But your job is to not replicating, right? Because if something is already developed, let's use it and focus on there some security and other part of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is something which I is there. I have a step-by-step guide. Some of this I have used it. I'll share with you through the chat. And by the way, you can access yourself only. I don't have to share also. So just type Vault, all these labs and manuals and tutorials, you'll get it. And I keep updating it also every month or so. So you'll up to date, you'll get up to date content.
Rajesh, do we have access to these slides also?
Yes, yes, all the slides are here. All the slides I keep it in the domain which is here. Yeah,
Oh, okay, in the slide section. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This is broken actually.
Sure,
Something has
sure.
happened. Yeah, but yeah, here you have all the slides. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have one more session. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Rajesh, tomorrow what topic are we doing?
I'll tell you in the chat window. I'll just check the notes
Okay,
and then I'll.
okay, okay.